Good morning, SFFs. SFF. Soul Friends Forever. hmm I mean, BFF, but SFF. Soul Friends Forever. Each of you have such a amazing faith. Another way to say that is a quiet faith. No, we can't read each other's minds and things like that, but I can read and feel your faith. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, you're sitting here again today. Are you kidding me? How are you doing this? What kind of magic what kind of magic potion do you brew in the morning to get up? Right? Yeah, to me it's an amazing, amazing grace that we come together like this as FFFs, soul friends forever, and just align with today's energies and see what God has to say to you. Not to me, not to the group, but to you directly. Maybe it's just the annotation of a word that is said, right? Or just an aha that comes in. But I'm telling you, it's a direct message from your higher self. And that is so powerful. So this morning I was thinking of Archangel Michael, and yeah, and as soon as I had thought about him and thought, man, yeah, and I hadn't thought about him for a while, and all of a sudden I get something from Michael. Not I got a post that was from him, whoever is channeling him. And I thought, okay, maybe that's what we need to focus on because he talks about the to fly high above all the earthly stuff, fly high. And he put this in a connection with the fifth dimension, which we've been three streams in a row about the fifth dimension. So I want to give you Michael's message to us this morning. I also got a nice post that was an angel card. So I'm loaded with good stuff, with good stuff to share with you, and that brings me so much joy, my dears. So go ahead and close your eyes. Good morning, Stacy. You're another one that with that quiet faith that is just so, so, so powerful and empowering to us on this meditation. Yeah, in this meditation. You too, Lori. I got you on the chat yesterday, so you're good to go. Cami, another one with a quiet faith. Just a beautiful quiet faith. You don't wear it on your sleeve. We don't share those things that have such a deep inner meaning to us. You don't necessarily have to share with anybody. You kind of keep them sacred, okay? So close your eyes and let's see what's going to be your little aha from this message from Archangel Michael. It's beautiful how he starts, how it starts. It says, "Blessings, beloved ones." So close your eyes, dears. And yeah, we usually just go to our breath to remind us that if our mind wanders, that's the first thing we do is come back to this breath of love, to this quiet mind, to this sincere devotion that we have. And that's what the breath means to us. So, whatever it means to you right now, just receive a couple of those beautiful God breaths, just to quiet everything even more, so that you're at still point. I just love these three things we've been talking about. Be still, be thought free or free of thought, and feel the love percolating in your heart space. I think those are the magic three. I really do. Sit still, have no thoughts, and feel the love. And let's listen and see what's in store for our realization this morning. He says it's a pleasure to commune with us. This is Archangel Michael, who will be reading and hearing this message. Thank you for this connection. Get ready. Get ready for massive activation of your spiritual journey. You know, you can be thinking, yeah, really, is this from Michael? Or who is the guy that's channeling? Whatever. But I choose because it makes me smile more and gives me upliftment. I choose to know this is coming direct, as I've mentioned to you many times, right? So this is a massive activation, my dears, for our spiritual journeys. Mm, it's a momentous occasion. Isn't that beautiful that we can sit here and just have such quiet faith that we just know this is true, that we are directly and sincerely, really that sincerity is huge, in tune, so we can communicate and talk with and get the messages from the holy ones. And in this case, it's Archangel Michael. It's a momentous occasion that promises that promises to usher in a powerful transformation for you and me. It promises. God is always promising. So that's nothing new. But let's receive it as if it's like, wow, promising us a powerful transformation, somehow, some way, unique to you, my dears, and unique to me. No one needs to know. This transformation is one that will resonate deeply within your soul. Deeply. Ah, do a few breaths, receive a few breaths. You don't do breaths, you receive breaths. And feel that resonance. Feel it deep within your soul. That resonance, because you are so sincere about your love affair with the divine. So this is absolutely 100% true that we can resonate deeply with our souls right now, because you've been so consistent in your spiritual lives, in your spiritual journey. But of course, you'll feel it deep within your souls, reaching the core of your beingness, reaching to your very core. Mm. More breaths, my dears. We'll just be in silence, in awe and wonder that we're in our core. And while we're deep within our core, the blessings are elevating our consciousness, because we are so sincere about being deep in our core, deep in our soul, that the grace lifts our consciousness is lifting our consciousness to new, to new and unexplored heights. And as you embark on this journey, excuse me, prepare yourself to fly high. Prepare yourself to fly high above adversity, transcending the myriad of challenges that life may present. And I did a little song once on Fly High. If you don't mind, I would like to sing it to you right now. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Let's fly high into the golden light. Let's fly higher and higher. Let's fly high in the golden light. Let's fly high. Let's fly high into the golden light. Let's fly higher and higher. Let's fly high into the golden light. Let's fly high. 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 Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Let's fly high into the golden light. Let's fly higher and higher. Let's fly high into the golden light. Let's fly high. Let's fly high into the golden light. Let's fly higher and higher. Let's fly high into the golden light. Let's fly high. 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 Here comes the sun. You, my dear, are being gifted. We, my friends, are being gifted with a higher celestial perspective, a higher celestial perspective. This is a remarkable insight, this higher celestial perspective, this remarkable insight that allows us to see beyond the mundane. OMG, isn't it nice to be free from those nagging thoughts and worries and fears? You're beyond those now because of this gift. It's allowing you to see beyond the mundane aspects of everyday life and into the expansive realms of possibility and potential. So fly high. Go high in your perspective right now with this celestial gift of perspective. That even though you may have some mundane duties today, to you, they represent joy and happiness and love. Visualize that for the little duties you do today. That you're so high with God that everything is a prayer, everything is an intuition. Your most mundane duties, and you are flying high. Visualize, visualize your day. Feel it now. The golden light and the sun of God's presence. And if there's a duty you have today that you're not gun ho on, maybe this elevated understanding that you are in right now, this elevated understanding is, by the way, firmly rooted in the conscious level, in the conscious level of the fifth dimension. We flew so high, we're in the fifth dimension. So take a duty that you're not so gun ho on and feel it just burst open with the golden light and the joy that comes after that and the perspective that you live solely to please the one by being so sky high with that loving presence. Oh, that pleases the Lord more than anything in the three worlds. You being drunk with the love of God, you being happy when maybe, excuse me, when maybe recently you were disappointed and unhappy. And now you are, have flown so much higher than that disappointment. Oh, that pleases God and pleases you. Or one situation that's very challenging in your life that has you thinking about it all the time, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Should it, could it, would it? And feel that same joy, that same bliss. Though it doesn't matter, you know that you're totally going to be guided, protected, loved, nurtured by God because you feel God's presence now in whatever that challenge is and how it's going to unfold right now. You have that celestial perspective, 5D understanding. So as you are rooted in this conscious level of the fifth dimension, says Archangel Michael, you're rooted. It's a state of being where the essence of existence, you are in a state of being right now because you're fearless and you have quiet faith in this spiritual journey. You're in a state of being where the essence of existence is beautifully intertwined. The essence of existence is beautifully intertwined with fundamental principles such as love, unity, compassion, care, and respect. Just like that. Those principles, such as love, unity, compassion, care, and respect, these principles, these immutable principles of the universe, represent the very fabric of a harmonious fifth dimensional existence. The very fabric of what we've been sharing and absorbing and visualizing in the last 3 or 4 days of our meditations. Now we're in a harmonious fifth dimensional awareness of that. So much so that our state of being now is we're beginning to embody in various aspects. And here's the blessings of blessings. That in this harmonious fifth dimensional existence, and these principles that represent the very fabric of the harmonious fifth dimension, that we are already beginning to embody, oh my dears, embody these various principles in our daily lives. In our daily lives, so you don't have to worry all day. You don't have to overemphasize the stress today. You won't even be aware of those things. So get ready, my dears. I'll close with one more idea. One more nibble. One more nugget. One more frequency, vibrational matchup that aligns exactly where you're at right now. In these transformative times, you are being guided to actively utilize this higher perspective actively in your daily life, to utilize these higher perspectives. Yeah, to put your awareness into action, into daily life, to have a celestial perspective in daily life as you view, actively utilize these higher perspectives when you view today the scenes that will unfold before your very eyes. You could say you have this higher perspective when you now view your reality, both internally and externally. And this means that we should strive to see situations not merely through the lens of personal experience, but rather with an expansive viewpoint that incorporates the feelings, experiences, and perspectives of others around you. It is essential for us to recognize that our individual journey is interconnected with the journeys of countless others. So, by embracing this interconnectedness, you can foster a sense of empathy and understanding that enriches your own experience while uplifting those around you. In these simple yet profound ways, and may I just say, start with that partner of yours, spouse, husband, wife, friend, boss. Start there with understanding where they're coming from, okay? to really, really dive deep into using your intuition to understand where someone else is coming from. So, this is part one. We will continue tomorrow on this message from St. Michael and having this higher perspective and flying high into the golden light, way beyond our normal awareness, way beyond our generally sometimes our knee jerk reactions, way higher than we could have ever imagined if we didn't come on this meditation this morning, my dears. So let's thank those archangels. Thus, don't hesitate to use the help that is given us. We have our own higher self. We have the masters. We have the angels. We have our guardian angel. We have the archangels. We have the Holy Mother. We have the Divine Friend. We have Christ and Krishna. And the list goes on and on. It's endless how much help we have to be able to pull off what we would one day have thought, are you kidding? I don't have time for this. But now you're ready, willing, and able, my dears. And again, I acknowledge this quiet faith that you have that is so powerful. It's bringing to you everything you ever wanted, but maybe didn't know how much you wanted it and how deep those wants are. But they're beautiful wants. They're divine wants. It's the goodness of your heart wants. And they're coming to greet you really fast because you are cooperating. We are cooperating with the force. That which guides us, energizes us, gives us life, gives us breath, gives us a heart that is capable of loving, gives us a mind that can learn to be still and quiet, which enhances our intuitive abilities. OMG, thank you so much for making this morning spectacular. So we thank you, Archangel Michael, specifically for somehow getting into our deep core of our souls today. We feel you. We know you're here, always here. And thank you so much for gifting us the celestial perspective. And so it is, my dears. So it will always be. It always has been, and it will be forevermore. Aho. That was a fun trip. Yeah. You always, you know where you could figure out what's coming when, in these meditations, right? Okay, I mean, it's always just a little bit of a surprise, or let's say, is it kind of hit a chord that you didn't know was going to be played within you? Something? Yeah, look at that look. Yeah, I know. That is the same for me, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Marty, this is something, ain't it, Marty? Yeah. SFF. I started with that. Soul friends forever. Thank you so much. Yeah. And are you ready? We love, woo-hoo, we care, and we share. Man, I'd like to be in your life or cross your path today. Any one of you, man, I'd go, whoa, this person has got an energy. Wow. What makes this person so amazing? I don't know what it is. Just walking by you. Even your dog's going to look at you and the tail's going to go, or the kitty. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So, all right. Well, it's always so hard to kind of say goodbye, but we don't say goodbye. We just say until we see each other again. Right? Yeah. Spectacular. Bye. Bye, Cam.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tammy.
How are you?
I'm divine like you, Tammy. Yeah.
What was that? You got me today. Like,
Yeah, because that's we're one. We're connected. We're vibing in the same frequency. So how I feel, this is just how I feel, what I need, what is important to me, really important to me, what is inspiring me at the moment. So that's why it works for you.
but I would be like, thinking some silly word, and then you would say the word.
Some silly word.
Or you said, envision your day, and I was like envisioning my day. And then I said, and then the sun will come out. And the same time I said, the sun will come out, you said, the Son of God. We both said sun at the exact same time. I mean,
Wow.
I'm just saying, where I'm at here, your words are coming completely through. Like, I don't know, maybe today was just my message day. I don't know.
No, no, I love that. We're in sync. It's called
But that one really hit me. And then I've been just really struggling the last, I don't know, a week or two, just really struggling.
um,
And then I said, what? Then you said something about you just want to be down on yourself. I said, yeah, I just want to be drunk. And then you said, be drunk. I mean, just like that,
yeah,
so
yeah.
what does it mean, Tom? Where are we going?
No, it's not. We're not going anywhere. We're unfolding. We're unfolding more and more of our true selves.
Yeah.
Which ha
You, I used to, at one point, probably about 15 years ago, I vibed really super, super high. I had a really quick ascension. I flew off the planet completely. And,
Mm.
I was just channeling and saying all kinds of stuff. And of course, I ended up at Paramahansa Yogananda's house. And then, then I spent the next few days in the mental hospital because,
Oh,
no one could understand. And I'm telling them, well, both sides of my brain are vibrating at the same time. So I'm just channeling
yeah,
all
yeah,
kinds of information. And
yeah.
I just could see everything. I mean, I was seriously in the 5D.
Wow.
And, then I lost my whole family and I lost all my friends and I lost everything. So I turned off my spiritual channel,
Oh,
and my spiritual channel has been turned off for 15 years.
wow. Wow, Carrie.
I had to write a whole book about it. Um, so it's when you said, you don't like to talk about it because it's so sacred. Yes, and it feels unsafe.
Yeah,
So I need a safe zone to fly high,
yeah,
and I haven't been able to use any. I just turned it all off because no one wanted to hear what I had to say. I was way ahead of myself and I was just blabbing everything. And that's why I opened a little store on the 101 called It's a Love Thing, writing spiritual sayings on t-shirts and stuff because I just wanted to spread the love.
yeah, yeah.
But then I had the big recession, got divorced, lost my whole everything. And so, it's been very scary to be on my spiritual journey because
I know.
it didn't really serve me at the time.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Wow.
So, when I say you're holding the torch, you're really holding the torch. Like, and I've had very, very, really spiritual, strong encounters with some very high vibing spiritual people, like
Mm,
in Hawaii and Mexico. And
mm,
I've been on lots of spiritual retreats. Like,
wow.
yeah, I was just way ahead of my time,
Yeah.
like you. But you went into the you
Yeah.
went where it was safe. I was like
Yeah.
out, whatever. Wasn't really safe. I was on a spiritual path before it was trendy and cool.
Yeah. Wow.
So I just wanted to share with you why I'm afraid.
Yeah. No, it makes total 100%. We're all afraid at some level in some way. Every one of us has
And
those.
then
Yeah.
yes, and
That,
then a couple days ago I was like, Archangel Michael, yes, why am I not calling on you? I'm so silly. And then today,
yeah.
and then you were like, how many people do you need?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's so perfect. Well, this,
But we really are. And then, I've had this encounter with this other person, like when I was vibing super, super, super high.
yeah.
This person flew into my world, and I walked up to him and he said his name was Ebony. And I said, well, then who am I? Ivory? And then it was weird. And then that was when I lost my whole entire life. Like that guy just, I don't know, and when, I mean, is this the spiritual warfare? And this is why another reason why I'm afraid. And then when I started doing this meditation with you, I was driving down the road and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm vibing so high. Is this guy going to get the message? He texts me from a number I don't know. It says, Cami, is this you? Which, by the way, when I went to the mental hospital, I ran into this woman who was my nurse, and her name was Cami. And she said, our name means God in Japanese.
Nice. Nice.
So I'm like, oh, even in the mental hospital, the mirror is right there, and the teachings of God are still coming through. I
Yes.
had the best time in the mental hospital, by the way,
Yeah.
because I was safe to be like super out there, right?
Right.
Because I was already locked up. No one cared how crazy I was,
Right.
but I was crazy.
Yeah.
And everyone else thought I was crazy, but I was channeling like, and now you're doing it for me or
No.
through you, and it's a lot safer.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, they say that, you said I went into a safe place with the ashram, but in many ways, the hospital is an insane, I mean, the ashram is like a insane asylum in the sense that they're spiritually bereft or some reasons why they are seeking the way they're seeking or something. It's like a spiritual hospital, actually.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it's like a spiritual hospital. So,
well, that's where I went when I mean, I was just outside of.
yeah,
I asked my friend to pick me up, but she
yeah.
didn't. But I went to Paramahansa Yogananda.
Yeah, yeah. See, you're
So, and I used to go to SRF. I would just go to meditation all the time because I could go way out there and then come way back in. It was super safe. But
nice.
now I work on Sundays, so I can't go. And then I was wanting, meditation again, and then here you show up. So it was
Yeah.
perfect.
Wow.
So I just wanted to say how grateful I am, and I know that this is real, and I know we are. I know that I'm called. I already know.
Yeah,
And I already know that you hold the torch, and I already know that I'm here for the pass down, and I already know that,
yeah,
you're leading the way, and I just get to ride along and be in safety.
yeah.
But it's our job. I mean, we have to do it. And you're right. I don't want to tell anyone because it's scary to me. I don't want to tell people.
There might be a time that it seems safe and it's the right time to do it. There's no absolutes, right? So
No.
yeah, I'm
I
just.
mean, I published a book. I wrote a book.
Oh, you wrote a book on it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I wrote a book about my spiritual journey, yeah.
Oh,
But
wow.
then I haven't really wanted to share it too much.
Yeah.
But I got it out of my system. I
Good.
published it, I promoted it a little bit, and then I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm not ready for really like
Yeah.
self-promoting or whatever that
Right.
means.
Right. Wow.
Anyway, I just felt like it was time for me to share because this message that came through with you today just was so on point, and I just was like, I'll just talk to him right now.
Nice. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Then if I scheduled something with you, then I wouldn't be able to talk and I'd be all nervous. And
Yeah, yeah, no, this is good. I hope you, now I hadn't turned off the recording. I hope you don't mind that this is, yeah, I hope you,
oh,
is that, I think overall perspective that there's going to be a lot. I mean, if people listen this far in, after the stream was over, that,
doesn't really matter. I didn't share anything with you that I didn't already share publicly in my book. I
right,
just I
that,
just gave
that,
you the cliff notes of a book I wrote. So
yeah, but I think,
it's really okay.
okay, I just wanted to just let you know that I thought for me, it's like, wow, people are going to really relate to this. And also,
It's
all
our spiritual journey. We're here to share it, right?
right. And we're here to create a safe space for each other. So that's
Yes.
so important. That's so important. And that this is a safe space for you right now. And
Yeah,
that's
I
that
guess so.
that's it, man. And it's a safe space for me too. And I bet everyone would agree with that that comes on this line.
And
That
the other thing that you said that's just hilarious, Tom, is like you said at the beginning of the thing, I know, Cami, you don't wear your sacredness on your sleeve, but it's like the funny thing, like my business is all about wearing your heart on your sleeve. I've been wearing for 20 years, I've been selling wear your heart on your sleeve. So I don't wear my sacredness necessarily on my sleeve, no, because I'm afraid to share it because people lock me up, for being spiritual. I got locked up. I
yeah.
went to the mental
Yeah.
hospital
Yeah.
for being too out there.
Yeah.
So,
Gotcha. Gotcha. No, it's all unfolding absolutely 100% perfect. Perfect. Perfect, my dear. Thank you so much. I get you.
thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm just so blown
Yeah.
away.
Me too. Me too. 100%. We're the same. We're the same. SFF. Soul friend forever. That's all there is to it right there. Love you.
Love you.
Mwah. Thanks for sharing. Means a world to me. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang up and have the ugly cry.
Do what?
I'm gonna hang up and have the ugly cry now.
Oh, good. Oh, the good. Release. Release. All right. Much love. Sacred tears. Sacred tears. Go, girl. Go. Love you.